morning, students. Welcome to today's class. In the last class, we have seen about the development of agriculture and the use of iron plug shore and the irrigation facilities, Jataka stories, and all. Today, we are looking the coins or the punchmark coins. We have seen about the story of Barigasa. The traders from the other nations also came to India, and they have taken the goods from here, and they have some of the goods imported from their nation also, and for the trade purpose they have used the coins to exchange the money. So the archaeologists, they have found out several thousand coins from our nation as evidence of the using of coins at that time. And some of the punchmarked coins, they have found out that they have stamped the symbol of king or the name of the king stamped on the coins. These coins were known as punchmarked coins. Most of the coins the archaeologists found from the several cities. At that time, the many cities were important centers were there. Here we are taking the example of Madura. It was an important settlement, and most of the travelers and traders traveled through the Madura. It was an important trade route from the northwest and southeast regions. And sculpture, most of the sculpture produced from the city of Madura. And it was a religious center. That means many shrines were there. Buddhist monasteries, Jain shrines also were there. And it was the center of worshipping Lord Krishna. The Madura was the center of worshipping Lord Krishna. Lot of inscriptions were found out by the archaeologists from the Madura. The sculptures done in the stone slabs and statues, and the inscriptions found out from the shrines and monasteries. It is made by the king or queens. And some of the craft persons lived in the cities, blacksmith, weavers, basket makers, garland makers, and perfumers, those who are lived on the cities and villages at that time. The archaeologists found most of the evidence of crafts from the northern part of the continent. It was the northern black polished ware, and the famous centers of crafts were in Varanasi in the north and Madura in the south. The evidence of many craftswork have found out by the archaeologists from these sites. Many merchants and traders made associations, and it is known as shrines. They are giving, providing training for the people, those who are in their association, and they are giving support, or the rich traders, they are depositing in the money in their bank, and for those who need the money, they will get as a loan from the bank also, and they are supporting the religious institution also.
Rules for spinning and weaving. Arthashastra mentions the rules for spinning and weaving being done in workshops under the supervision of a special official. Widows, young women who are differently abled, nuns, mothers of courtesans, retired women servants of the king, women who have retired from service in temples may be used for processing wool, bark, cotton, hemp, and flax. They should be paid according to the quantity or quality of work. Women not being permitted to leave their homes can send maid servants to bring the raw material from the superintendent and take the finished work back to him. Women should go at dawn to give their work and receive their wages. There should be enough light to examine the work. In case the superintendent looks at the woman inappropriately, he should be punished. If a woman does not complete her work, she will have to pay a fine, and her thumb can be cut off. A closer look. Arikamedu. Between 2200 and 1900 years ago, Arikamedu in Pondicherry was a coastal settlement where ships unloaded goods from distant lands. A huge brick structure, which may have been a warehouse, was found at the site. Other finds include pottery from the Mediterranean region, such as amphorae, tall double-handled jars that contained liquids such as wine or oil, and stamped red glazed pottery known as Aretine ware. There was yet another kind of pottery made locally. Though Roman designs were used, Roman lamps, glassware, and gems have also been found at the site. Small tanks which were probably dyeing, vats used for dyeing cloth were also found. There is enough evidence for the making of beads from semi-precious stones and glass.
Rome was the developed city at that time in the Europe. There was a different rulers ruled the Rome. They built the many palaces and made cities there, and they have introduced the amphitheaters for watching the program for the people, and they have made irrigation facilities, canals and all for the production, increase the production of agriculture, and there is also a development of the different cities, and they have traveled through the different nations for the purpose of trade. In this chapter, we have seen about the use of iron tools. Through these, increase the agriculture production through the irrigation also, and Tamil composition, Sangam literature was there, and the use of coins, Panchamark coins, and functions of the cities. There, some of the cities were the craft centers, and rules of spinning and weaving. There was a rules that was introduced at that time, and Aligamadu and Rome. What are the development in the cities? Those things we have discussed in this chapter. Read the textbook carefully and write down the question answers in your notebook.